Welcome back, everybody. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day and you guys are continuing to grow that business each and every day. I want to start this video off by saying I'm sorry for not putting out a video in like a week or so, week and a half. I've just been so busy with other things and trying to get other things done, and I don't want to just push out videos that are really bad or just really rushed and not really thoughtful. So what I'm going to start doing is putting out 2 videos a week, one on Tuesday, one on Friday. That way you guys get solid videos at the beginning and at the end of the week. I don't just want to push videos out to push videos out. That's not what I want. And I don't just want to put crap's flying in my face. I don't just want to put videos out that aren't going to be informative, that aren't really going to help anybody just to put videos out. So I just want to start off this video by saying that, and if anything ever changes in the future, I will update you guys during the video or at the beginning of the video like this. So today's video, I want to talk about something that I don't really see anyone talking about, and that is, can you actually sell VHS tapes on Amazon? Okay, so unlike Blu-rays and DVDs, you do not need to be ungated in any category to sell VHS. It is automatically open to you, or at least it was for me. I don't think you have to have a really good sales. Like, you know, sometimes you have to go through Amazon for a while before you can open up certain categories or certain brands. VHS, it should just be open to you within like the first week or maybe even just the first day of starting your account. So nonetheless, you can sell VHS tapes, right? It gets to the point where what VHS can you actually sell, right? So we're gonna go over that. We're gonna go over stuff that I've personally sold, and I'm gonna share with you guys things that I think will sell in the future for me. Just kind of good genres of VHS to sell. This is gonna be kind of like my DVD video. So if you guys haven't watched that, definitely go watch that, and I'll make a Blu-ray video in the future. So yes, you can actually make money by selling VHS tapes on Amazon FBA. I'll do an eBay video later, but for Amazon FBA, it is possible, and it's very, very easy to get VHS tapes, guys. You can get VHS tapes anywhere. I have thrift stores around me that sell them for $0.25. They even have sales sometimes where it's it's like 10 cents for like 10 of them, so you get 10 for $1. Like, it's insane. People don't want them anymore, right? You get them at Goodwill. They're $1 at Goodwill, so it's not a great deal, but if you can find the specific ones, they are pretty good to sell. So do they sell fast is the real question. They do not. Okay, so I can't recall a time where I have actually sent a VHS in and it sells immediately. Usually it takes a few weeks or a few months for one to sell, right? But you're only getting it for 50 cents, 10 cents, 25 cents. If you're getting it under that dollar mark and you're making a pretty decent profit, you shouldn't be sending in anything where you're making under, I would say, $10, okay? If it's under $10 profit, don't take it. I mean, if you want $5, that's fine. I have a stack here. I'll be showing you guys some stuff I probably shouldn't have sent in, but $5 is fine. It's just not going to be a quick sale, and you don't want to rack up those storage fees just in case it doesn't sell. So I like to be around the $8 to $10 range in terms of profit to send stuff in. So what actually sells and what doesn't? So I'm going to get to the what doesn't real quick, and I'm going to show you this stack during Amazon's purge removal, where you could get free Amazon returns back to your free inventory returns back to your house, or you could just go ahead and scrap them. I went ahead and got everything back here, and I have just like a pile of stuff that I'm going through. Still haven't gone through all of it, but the stuff that I could put on eBay, I already put on eBay, so that's good. Let's go ahead and get to the stack of stuff that I sent back that wasn't selling or that I thought really wouldn't sell. So we have Be My, yeah, I can't, it's backward, it's inverted on my screen. Be My Valentine Charlie Brown. So I picked this up, you know, peanuts, you know, it's a classic, something that people would want, I thought, and it just wasn't selling. Now, a lot of these I will keep and see. You can't send anything back in that you took out until after December's over. So some of these I will look at and be like, okay, was it worth taking them out? Should I send them back in? What's the case? I pretty much purged all of my VHS because they weren't like certain ones like this weren't selling. So I just went ahead and took them out, and I'll reevaluate them in the future. If not, I'll just throw them in the trash. I've already thrown some in the trash because I know they either weren't profitable enough to where I was only making like $1 or $2 on them, and I shouldn't have sent them in. This was like when I originally sent them in the first place, like months and months before I actually knew what I was doing. I was just sending stuff in. Next up, we have the Powerpuff Girls movie here. Just another cartoon. One that I'm surprised didn't sell because there's a lot of collectors out there. The Rocky Horror Show. I can't speak. You guys, the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Good grief. Okay, so that's something we're gonna take a look at here later on in the video. I'm gonna put that one aside because there is something I want to talk about that. And then Fern Gully. There was a bunch of other like comedy movies and stuff that weren't gonna sell, and that's definitely something to stay away from, is comedy. Comedy, sci-fi, really just any actual motion picture that's not animated, I wouldn't touch it. If it's not animated, do not touch it if it's VHS, unless it's like a Western or a classic. And like I said, I'll get into that in a second. But this stuff didn't sell for me. Why? Because it's just random cartoons. You know, people love cartoons, but they don't want like random stuff like this. They want more specific stuff. I mean, it's just not something that sells, and they're not in the best condition, and they are used, right? So what is something good to look at when you're going out is brand new VHS, okay? So I actually sell, most of the VHS I do sell are brand new. Now, there is stuff that's, yet again, going to be just unbuyable, unusable, unsellable, and that is Disney stuff. Do not buy Disney stuff. Pretty much any mainstream Disney movie is not going to be worth anything, even if it's sealed. I came across Aladdin 1 and Aladdin 2, and I can't remember what the other one was, but they were all three sealed. They were brand new, and I looked them up, and they were only going for like $8, guys. Don't mess with Disney stuff unless there is specific Disney things that you need to look at, and that is the TV shows, the like shorts, the stuff that is more obscure that you don't see every time you go out. I'll put 3 examples up of VHS. I actually probably have one here, but I'm not gonna go look for it. I have 3 examples here off of Amazon. I actually sold one yesterday. It was Jasmine's Enchanted Tales. So it was just like either a short or like a 3-episode type of VHS that I sold for $17. And guess how much I paid for it? I paid $0 for it because it just came in a lot of other stuff. I bought a bunch of I bought like 2 or 3 VCRs and like a bunch of VHS for like $10, $20. I can't remember. It was at a garage sale, and dude just said, you know, like $10 for the whole box. So I took that. I paid $0 for it, and it took, I would say, about 3 months to sell. It did take quite a while, but I made like $12 on it. And you really, it just depends on your business model. Do you want to wait on that? Do you want to pay the storage fees? And overall, was it worth it to send it in even with the storage fees? Of course it was. Storage fees are not that much if it sells within a certain amount of time. A lot of people I hear complain about the storage fees, and it's really not something to worry about if your items are going to sell within 6 months. If they're going to sell within 6 months and they have a decent profit, I wouldn't really worry about storage fees, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. Obviously, everyone has their own business model. But for me, if I send something and it takes 6 months to sell, but I'm still making a $10 profit, I'm not paying hardly any. If I'm paying under $1 for it and I can make $10 and I don't have to worry about it, it just goes to Amazon. I pay however much their storage fee is for the 6 months. I don't know how much it is off the top of my head, and I still make $10. I'll take it all day long because I don't have to deal with it, and it's free money, right? At that point, it's free money. So the obscure Disney stuff is stuff to sell. I think that is important to look at when you're out. I found, like I said, 3 or 4 of them. One of them was actually restricted because it was Disney branded. It wasn't restricted because it was in the VHS. It was restricted because it was Disney. So that was unique. Another thing to look for in, I can't speak, in the genres is Westerns and classics. So I actually have sold quite a few. I'll put up, if I can find them, I'll put up the pictures of the ones that I've sold. I've sold a bunch of just sealed old classic movies that people want. You know, older people still use their VCRs. There's not a lot of them out there, okay? That's why these things do take a while to sell. But if you can find something that's going for $15 to $20 on Amazon, brand new, you're paying 50 cents for it, guys. It's a no-brainer. Now you have to look at the rank. There are different ranks in, I mean, I found some that are just in video, that are like in home electronics. There's stuff in home electronics. It's all different. They can just be in whatever. But you just have to know your sales rank at that point. And if you guys don't know your sales rank, look up a sales rank chart. There are plenty of charts that you can download that'll tell you what's what. You know, what's a good sales placement. And there's a lot of software out there. I'll do videos on those in the future. But just look up sales rank chart. And I mean, I have one on my phone. I don't need to use it very much anymore. You can also use Jungle Scout's free calculator. I mean, there's tons of tools to utilize if you're out and you don't know what a good sales rank is for that category. Now, obviously there's subcategories and stuff like that, But if it's relatively good and it has a good profit, then I would say go ahead and take a chance on it. If it's only like $1, it's really, you're not going to lose a lot of money. If any, you're not going to lose money. I have had success with was the old westerns and classics that are brand new, and cartoons that are also brand new, and more obscure cartoons that people want from their childhood. So most of the stuff that I do sell is new. It is still sealed. So make sure to look up the new and used prices, because there's going to be a lot. Like the Disney the Enchanted Tales thing that I bought, it was used. I sold it used for $17. So you just got to scan stuff, guys. That's the name of the game, is just scan stuff. Obviously you don't need to scan stuff like this one. I thought, maybe it's subscribed, never heard of it. Powerpuff Girls, Charlie Brown. I mean, it's just not stuff that sells very much. And don't buy comedy or anything like that. One last thing I want to touch on is this horror movie. People buy and collect horror movies for VHS. There's a lot of VHS horror collectors out there. This one I had up for $20. I'm surprised it didn't sell. I'll probably put it up on eBay. I don't know how much it goes for on eBay. I guess I could check real quick. Let me go ahead and do that while I'm sitting here talking. I do know a lot of, I don't personally know a lot of them, but I've seen a lot of horror horror VHS collectors out there, and there are some that go for pretty good money. I know I was watching a documentary, not a documentary, but it's like an interview with a VHS collector, and he was like, yeah, I have a few $100 horror VHSs. And I was like, what the heck? That makes absolutely no sense, right? And it's just because they're rare, they're obscure, there wasn't a lot of print for them. So it's just certain things that, I mean, you're not going to know off the top of your head. So yeah, this is going for brand new. It's going for $6 on eBay, and it was going for, I'm sorry, I just hit the mic. It was going for $20 on Amazon. So it's probably not gonna sell. I'll probably just have to toss it, but nonetheless, look out for the stuff that I talked about in this video. Hopefully it was a little bit helpful to you, and to show you guys that you can actually still sell VHS, certain VHS, and they do take a while to sell in most cases, but you can make some decent money off of them. It's just another thing to add to your knowledge, add to your business, and hopefully it'll help you guys make a little bit more money. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that thumbs up button and comment down below, do you guys still sell VHS? And if you do you make a decent amount on it? I would love to know. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you want to see more of me, hit that subscribe button, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day. Continue to grow your business, guys. Goodbye.